Estamos en vivo en nuestro canal conversando con el tío Luis. Tu historia, mi historia y la historia de todos, donde hablaremos de tus experiencias de la vida real, tus altas, tus bajas en tu trayectoria de tu diario vivir. ¿De dónde vienes? ¿Para dónde vas? Lo que has aprendido de tus experiencias. ¿Cuáles son tus sueños? ¿Cuáles son tus logros y tus talentos? Donde esperamos que algún ser humano se beneficie de tu historia. Si él o ella se encuentra en depresión o en momentos difíciles, pueda encontrar una voz de aliento y esperanza, de amor y de mucha fe. Dios está a tu lado. Nunca lo olvides. Toma nota. Esta es nuestras historias. No estamos aconsejando personalmente ni financieramente. No somos profesionales calificados. Busca y haga su propia investigación. Good morning, good morning. It's an honor to be this Sunday. Is for the first time I'm gonna have a young person, a very smart person, an entrepreneur. This young man I really do admire. Um, so before we go to that, we're gonna go ahead and make a couple of tests to make sure everything is in place and working good. Um, because we wanna, of course, we wanna do the best we can, right? So and that's I wanna see all the platform they are working good. Everything's in, not hiccups. Because even though when you're working on a live show, it's always something that will happen, but hopefully nothing bad happens. And that's what we do. Make sure that we bring the daily live events. We want to make it real as possible. Nothing program, nothing before that. So we want to show what we are. Just a simple person that's trying to bring good things to the world. Really not here to make an impression to say I'm the big guy in town. No, no, no. We're just you know, a person that trying to do a little good thing. Uh, if it's possible, make it like a little one. But hopefully, that will be enough positive to bring to someone out there that is under depression or sadness or suffering some kind of condition that sometime in our life we are having. Uh, so that's what we're trying to do. So we're gonna make a couple of things here to see what is working good, what is not, and see if we can correct it or not. And we go from there. And so give me a few seconds when we get there. Uh, and then we just want to make sure they do. With the other platform, I see one already have a little trouble there, so I don't know why, but it is what it is. It happens. Uh, don't know what could be the problem, but probably we had to redo the key every time that I do this. So um, we'll see what we can do if we can fix it or not. Want to make sure we are good on we doing good on the on the YouTube. We good on YouTube. I'm gonna check right now here. Uh, Twitter. I want to make sure Twitter's working. Yes, Twitter is working. Uh, yes. So now we're gonna go to see Facebook. We're gonna see Facebook. See how that working. Let's see my page. Gonna go there. That's a little hard when you know, when you are doing um, everything yourself. But that's what it's all about. You know, show the real life. You know, okay. Facebook is working good. Now we're gonna go to Twitch. Let me see if Twitch is working good. Yeah, it seems like it's working good. Uh, Beautiful. It's working good. So now we're gonna go to Instagram to see how Instagram is working. Mm, there you go. Let's see. Okay. Powerball numbers. Haha. The Powerball yesterday. Who won it? We're gonna make a comment on that. We're gonna look into the news. Let me go to right here, Instagram. Let's see. Instagram is not showing. No, not that good. We not live. Okay, what will be the problem on the Instagram? Let's see. Uh, let's start. Okay, so we good. We should be good now. I think I needed to click a star, so it's learn us out as we go. Let me make sure that okay, we live now. Excellent. We are live on Instagram. We got 5 platforms already working. We got Facebook. We got YouTube. We got Twitch. We got Twitter, and we got Instagram. We just have a little thing that we don't know what that can cost. But anyway, we probably just gonna have to go. Um, you know, fortunately, Rumble is not working the way we need to be working. So, but part of the part of the daily. No, okay. We are trouble streaming to your distance possible RPM. Okay, let's serve it. The young man is already ready to rumble. Uh, we're gonna have him today for the first time in the social media, and a person is very interesting person, really, because he he observed things and he been following me, and he's been giving me some good ideas, even though there's a young person. But you always got to listen. It don't matter what age they are, if they are 15, 20. In fact, there are the people that know how to use this thing. Well, he's not 15 or 20. He's a little older than now. It's a person I admire. He was very young, but Well, we're gonna have to say this because we might say everything we have to say here. It will be pure opinion. It will be our opinion based on our daily life. Um, and also, we're not certified any counselors, anything advisors, financial, personal. We're not trying to be here to tell you what to do. We're just gonna share with the world the way we see it. Me and him, uh, we would do that. So therefore, para todos los personas que hablan español, a las personas que hablan español, por favor, si pueden poner subtítulos, closed caption, para que pueda entender. No sé qué tanto español él sabe, pero vamos a probarlo, como voy a probar mi inglés, que yo sé que no es tampoco mucho, pero me hago entender y pues para mí es un honor traer una persona joven que es trabajadora, lucha fuerte todos los días. Él se levanta desde temprano, a veces también se dedica a hacer ejercicio muy temprano en la mañana. Así que vamos a traerlo a la pantalla para saludarlo y, y tener una conversación. Vamos a platicar como dos personas platican normalmente. Aquí no vamos a inventar unas preguntas fuertes o que yo sé más o que tú sabes más o bueno, nos vamos a dar información mutuamente y hablar de cosas que hemos hecho en el pasado y pues lo que él ha hecho. Así que ya saben que esta es la opinión de nosotros, no somos certificados para darle consejos familiares, personales, eh, darle consejo financiero, no pretendemos decirle qué es lo que tiene que hacer. Todo lo que es nuestra opinión, porque de lo que nosotros hemos vivido. So, no further ado, we are honored to bring to the screen Mr. Alex Madrid. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, man. I came over
You
here
wake up.
outside because I don't have internet inside. Like I don't use Wi-Fi anymore. Like I just
Oh,
use
that's right. Because you'd be
the
traveling, huh?
phone. Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody uses like the phones anymore. Everybody has like phones now. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah,
Most of the time, you can.
I do have a laptop, but I'm scared that I'll lose signal whenever I pass it from Verizon to the laptop. That's why I was
Yeah, no,
like, I'll just use the
that's
phone.
good.
Yeah.
You would be able to see you good, man. You're looking sharp. I like that.
Thanks.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor to have you here. And you're one
Yeah.
of the persons that I've been admired for a long, long time because the way you conduct yourself, you're a very polite person, very smart young fella, and I know that I need to listen a little bit of your story and then things we've been done in the past. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna start right away to see if to present yourself in that way that people know who you are, what you do, and where you live. Stuff like that. It gives you a little bit your history.
Well, I know that. Well, you're like a friend of the family. You married my sister
That's
and my
correct.
brother-in-law, so that's
Yes,
how they
sir.
know you. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
then my dad knows you too. Um, like we do harvesting, my dad and I, and I think we've been going for like 10 years. But I used to cut your grass too. I was telling you.
Well, we're gonna talk about that because I
Yeah.
don't, I did not remember that, but you got better brains than I do.
Because I remember my sister used to live by you back in like '07 or '08 or '05 or something.
That's a long
And I
time
remember
ago.
it's been a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was like around in the recession, but yeah. But
Okay.
I don't know.
So,
But yeah.
so what will be your name? I know it's on the screen, but let's start with your name and where you live and what you do, what age, if you have kids, marry, and all that stuff, and that way the people know you.
Well, I was born in Fort Myers, and so I'm 33, and I've been living in LaBelle um, at least for 20 years because then I started going up north with my dad for the harvesting. Like we go to different states, you know. So the harvesting, he does the citrus. We do watermelon. We do cucumbers. What else do we do? We do peppers. We do like a lot of produce. But each one has like it's like a trail. Like we'll start in Florida and then you'll go to Georgia and then you'll go to like Indiana, Michigan, and all those different areas. So that's kind of
Yeah,
like what we've been doing for the last 10 years. So I haven't even been in LaBelle like the last 10 years. So it's just kind of weird. I think sometimes people think I've been in town, but I haven't been in town. Like I've been gone like a lot.
you've been gone so
So
long,
I've
every
been going,
year.
yeah. I've been going for so year, but yeah. But when we went, I mean,
Basically, that's all
mhm.
your life you've been living in La Belle,
Yeah, all my life I've been living in LaBelle until lately, yeah. So,
because you
but
go out
it's
for work.
yeah for work, yeah. But
Right?
LaBelle's changing a lot now, so LaBelle's changing a lot, yeah,
I know, I know it's growing,
yeah,
and we can't stop growing, I guess.
yeah. Like now that I come, like I kind of see like I guess the change is faster because I've only like we have a Walmart and we used to have a Walmart, and
Yeah,
there's like gas stations everywhere in LaBelle, so like LaBelle's everything has changed, I guess. Even I still remember over there by the Gulf Coast Town Center when they used to have theaters. So I mean, it's been
yes.
changing, I guess, a lot. The Southwest Florida a lot, yeah. But yeah.
Very good, very good. Where do you went to school? Right there in La Belle, or
No, yeah. Well, I had gone to FGCU, but then I started helping out my dad, and then
oh, signal is not good. I guess he froze a little bit. If you can hear me, I guess the signal is not going. I think well people, that he has some trouble with the signal, like he was saying. That's why he is in his car, and they're trying to probably bring it back. If you can hear me, Alex, go out and come back, and probably that will help. If you can hear me, that uh, because that's the problem with the, yeah, good. That's the problem with with the communication sometimes, and that happens. And, and that happens sometimes. We He's gonna come back, and we're gonna bring the back to the screen. Yeah, he has a good memory. In 2007, uh, uh, and so that happened with that, and I can remember what he was saying, and that that he remember when we cut the grass. Of course, he has a fresh mind, and that's a good thing because he has that good memories of us. Uh, we spent some time to it. We go a couple of times to the movies over here in Gulf Coast Center, and also in South Bend. I believe that's what we went to. So we're gonna verify that because he probably would let me know for sure, for sure. Um, so uh, we just waiting for him to get the signal back, and that we can go ahead and continue with him. Yeah, I think I know him for like, I would say 22, 23 years. He was probably around what? So that would make about 10 years old. And in fact, I did marry his sister, and I can't believe it. How time it goes. How time it go. I will bring him. He's back. So that happens all the time, man. With the signal, sometime. And no worries. We're gonna
Yeah.
get through this. Normally I do 2 hours, but I don't know what's your
Hold on. Can you
time
hear me?
with you. I hear you good
Hello?
now. Yeah, I hear you good.
You can hear me, right?
Yes,
Okay, yeah, it
yes,
went like, I don't know, it cut off.
yeah, yeah.
But
That
anyways, yeah, so
happens.
I've been living in mhm. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I do. I do. Well,
Oh yeah,
when
so
when
more uh
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You're good.
I don't know if I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Now I have a trouble to hear you. Now I do have a trouble. Something that I you charge that.
All right, can you hear me?
Nah, I think you mute yourself. Look at the microphone there on the screen that you have. If you have the microphone, because you can hear me, I can see you hear me. Yeah, we have technical difficulties, but that's part of the business. Um, so we're gonna have today um, a gentleman that's from Cuba. He went to school over there to university. He got it. He has a master on part of psychology. It's gonna be a very good conversation. The only thing is he doesn't speak English, so I'm gonna ask you, please do put um, closed caption. We're gonna talk about you know some issues when the people had sadness, they are depressed, and we're gonna talk about that today um, because see how he's gonna delight us to learn a little bit to know how to deal with anxiety. You get nervous, you want to do these and how you can get help. When you're in that situation, definitely we're looking forward to go ahead and do that. Um, but uh, hopefully that'll be around 3 o'clock p.m. today. So right after that, we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna go on the giveaway tickets, the fight giveaway tickets. The person is going to be online. Listen to the next live. We're going um to have a giveaway ticket, but this one is a $2. It's $2 and so just to do that, you will qualify to get your ticket. Let's go back to bring him on the on online.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I do, sir. Clear, loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, I think just having issues. But
No worry. Hey,
okay, let's try it again.
no worry. The person that told me about do this thing about YouTube. I
hmm
told you I don't know anything about it. I don't know how to do things. I don't know even how to talk to people. And he said, Luis, in the beginning, make all the mistakes. It's gonna happen. It don't matter you even if you're a professional, even that you've been a long time in the business, you're still gonna get nervous and you're still gonna get making mistakes. So don't worry
hmm
about those. People
hmm
understand when it's a live show, a lot of things happen. Even the big corporation, they have lots of people and they have other things, other tools, they still make a mistake. So no worries. We just
hmm
two people that we know each other for a while. I would say what probably 20, 24 years, 22, somewhere around there that I know you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I
been a
think my
while.
sister, she got. Yeah, I think my sister got married when I was like 13, and I'm 33, so like 20 years.
But I already knew you
It's been
guys
a
from before, like 2 or 3 years before that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
your family has been a very nice people, and people that I love, because the way that they take care of me, look at me, that talk to me. It's an honor to be there. Whenever I talk to them, you parents are very humble, and it looks like you a very humble person too.
Yeah, yeah. My parents, they're from Zacatecas, Mexico, actually.
Yes.
And I actually got a lot of family here from Zacatecas. There's like a lot of family that I have in La Belle that are from over there. So that's always interesting about that.
From both
But I don't
sides
know,
of it.
like it's
From both
um
sides.
I think well, yeah, well mostly my dad, I think more his family's here, and I think my mom's family, they're more in New Mexico. And so when I was younger, we used to go to Mexico a lot. We used to go to Mexico a lot, and because you know how they gave the what do they call it, the amnesty, like in '87,
Yes.
right? So they gave
Yes.
amnesty in '87, and my parents at that point, they were like migrant workers. They would go up north, right? And
Yes.
but once they got the amnesty, they started going to Mexico like vacation for like 3 weeks or a month, and it was because it was cheaper. You know how it's cheaper to go over there to Mexico, and so we would go a lot to Mexico, my family, but then everybody, like, they started coming over here, and so the rest of them from my mom's side, they're all in New Mexico. They're like in a town called Hatch, New Mexico, and the rest of my dad, they're mostly here. So we stopped going like around when I was 20 because everybody was over here, you know. So it's been
Very
interesting,
good.
I guess, for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember whenever it was the summer, you guys were going for, couple of months, I think, going over there.
Yeah. So we started going. My dad, like, he used to work in Alico, right? And he used to do
Yeah.
oranges. He used to do oranges for like for the longest time. But I guess the season, I guess, it started getting shorter because they started taking I guess the huertas, they started taking them out, right? And then
Mm.
they started, I guess it seems like in La Belle, like empezaron a poner like a lot of like businesses now, you know. So like the
Yes.
season, I think it went from like 8 or 9 months, and then now I think ahorita nomás is like six months. But then like it's kind of like broken because they have like a long like a month or something or 3 weeks where
Yeah.
there's a period that transitions to the Valencia, right? And
Yes.
so we started doing Espiga. We started doing Espiga up in Indiana, and that's how we started doing the Espiga. We started going up north, and that's kind of how we
I
started getting
remember.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
You even went with us. I think you even went with us a year or two. I don't
Yes.
know if you went with us.
Yes. I was
Yeah, so we
holding the portable bodies, the whole the portable bathrooms.
yeah, yeah. So
We're gonna talk
yeah,
a little bit
so
about that. Uh,
yeah,
and But Alex, so you from La Belle, basically, you're born in Fort Myers. Um, I know we talk a lot, we text a lot because for some reason we keep it that friendship more than that I do with your father. It's amazing because I would say I should be talking to your dad more often, but he's a very busy man too. So, but anyway, we use the technology. I guess I'm alone with the young people. So you're from La Belle. Well, I want to talk a little bit about. I know you say you now follow at all baseball, but I want to say this because I do. Why why I want to talk a little bit and say something about it because I feel proud of my it's a paisano from Honduras, from San Pedro
uh-huh,
Sula. He is a pitcher over there in the Houston Astros. So
uh-huh,
is he made history. He made history. Um, and Mariano Dubon. We are very happy for him. We feel very proud of him. He's the first Honduran guy, person. that made it to the world champ. So I just want to recollect that to you, and that way you can know a little bit about that we play some little bit baseball out of 9 million people. We got somebody good in baseball.
Yeah, like I think yeah, I think it's good that there's like Hispanics like in different things. Like I follow basketball, and the Warriors I think won the championships, and I think there was only like one guy from the Warriors team that was representing Mexico. So he had like the Mexican flag, and I think
There
he was
you
like
go.
from Oaxaca or something, you know?
Oh, for real?
So that's always yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I thought it was kind of yeah, yeah. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, I feel like we still need more Hispanics that are doing like big things in United States. I feel
We're,
like I know
we're
like a
doing a little.
handful, like I know like a handful of like big stars, like Fluffy, like the Gabriel Iglesias, like that's one.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, I think that's
Another
another
one.
one. Yeah, like I think Pitbull, I think that's another one. He's from like the United States,
Well,
but
it's
there's
it's a lot out there that making a difference. It's a lot out there. They
yeah,
are open the door for, for the good side of our community. The Hispanic community. I think they're doing an awesome work. I know you follow uh, boxing. I know you like boxing, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that too. And of
yeah. My
course,
sister, I told my sister whenever I told her about you and your YouTube channel, she was all excited. I'm like, wow, I'm really excited. I know a famous YouTube person now. So my sister was excited when she knew you were doing YouTube.
I wanna interview her and see what she's doing, what kind of business or what kind of things she's, because I know they are in the construction and also real estate, right?
Yeah, her and her husband. Maybe Rodolfo. Maybe you can interview him.
Yeah, maybe I can interview both of them in the same time, so which would be a great. Oh my God, that would be great, man. That would be.
I'm trying to get my dad to do it too, but I think sometimes like where everybody's like shy about it, everybody's shy about it, like getting on a camera, like doing it,
Hey, good luck on that one because I already tried too. So he
So,
said,
but yeah,
"What interview Alex?" He said, "Not me."
yeah, he's just yeah, like that's not his thing, I guess. But he does use, I guess he does use like technology a little bit, but I don't know. It's just different, I guess. But
This is
the thing about it, like we have a lot of like H2A workers, and then with the H2A workers, because like some of them, like I grew up with them and they're my age, like they've become my buddies. But like all of them, everybody uses like TikTok and Instagram and like
yeah, all of it,
Facebook.
all of it.
Everybody, I feel like they use it more than whatever what people here in United States do. They're more
Yes,
proficient with it. Yeah, so
yes.
it's always interesting. They're always making TikTok videos. So I've been telling them about your whole channel. So to them, it's not like new. Like they use it. Like you'd be kind of surprised. Like in from what it sounds like in Mexico, like I guess there's a lot of videos like for auto superación or like mechanic of how to do mechanic stuff and traveling. Like people that are doing YouTube channels from Mexico. So it's pretty interesting, I guess, the technology. Like, I mean, it's pretty big.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to move a little bit because I was looking at uh, the, it doesn't work
Well, it's
that
because
great.
I'm trying to keep my phone because I'm in the vehicle. I'm trying to keep my phone on the AC because I think earlier it got hot and it shut off.
Oh, I
Because
see. I
I got
see.
an
Yes,
iPhone. Yeah, yeah, I got an iPhone, and then it gave me a message. Do you see how like you can't use the iPhone until it cools down or something? So I've been keeping it on my on the AC so
yes,
it doesn't heat
yes.
up.
Yeah, I have a little trouble with. I guess the Instagram doesn't work that great on the platform. It has to work really good on the. Um, it doesn't show both of us. Only if I need to move a little bit the camera to be able to be on the camera on the video. So it is kind of little little hard sometimes trying to get it together. But I think it's a Instagram itself, so they're probably just gonna hear you, and that's fair enough. That's good. Um, so anyway, let's continue that. So I know that other sports that you like, basketball, like you say. What kind of you like to do? Marathon, right? You like to do that. You always participate on the Swan Cabbage
Oh,
in La Belle.
well, the thing that we usually do, my dad and I, and then my sister sometimes she'll do it too. But we do the 5Ks. So it's the 5Ks are the I think what is it 3 kilometers or 3 miles. So that's usually kind
Oh,
of what we do. But yeah, we'll do like the swamp stomp, which is for the swamp cabbage. Some like I think the other I before we left up north, we did one in Ave Maria, and so we'll do some.
okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna see if we can compete. Like I'm trying to because like I'm trying to get back in the gym like better, more consistent. Because when you go up north, like sometimes there's not access to gyms, or you can't eat as healthy, and it's just different, because sometimes we don't live in like we're kind of staying in hotels and stuff like that. I mean
Oh,
it's
okay.
yeah, some farmers they will provide like the housing for the guys, but sometimes we're like in hotels, and it's
Yeah,
just it's
that.
not you're out of your nest.
Yeah, I remember when I went over there to South
Oh yeah,
Bend
you
with you
went.
guys.
You went. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You went.
Yeah, I went to South Bend, and it was it was terrifying for me to be with all people from Mexico. They eat high spicy food. Oh my God! It was yeah. You know how to eat some chile, man.
You know who eats a lot of spicy food? The Indians too. Like
Oh,
my
they do.
dad. Yeah, so my dad like because like we'll stay in hotels, and so he'll become friends with the hotel owners. So the hotel owners sometimes like there's one
Oh,
guy
from India.
that
Yeah.
yeah, from India. So they'll take him out to eat to the Indian restaurant, and they eat spicy food. You know, like
I
it's
I
pretty
I, I
interesting.
I got something to say about the Indian people. As another people, I need to have careful too whenever I go eat to an Indian restaurant. You know, at Fort Myers, a place here that has a buffet, right? A
Hmm.
friend of mine from Belize said, Luis, I'm going to invite you to go there. Now, I got a lot of people invite me to eat because they know that I love to eat. So he took me there. Man, I couldn't talk. I was choking myself. And even him that likes it spicy, he complained. And my first time that I went to eat to Indian restaurant, and then he asked the guy, he said, why all the food is spicy? Oh, because we celebrate today. They have at 1 day a week, they eat the most spicy food they can eat. And that was the lucky day for me to be in that place, eating that moment. I could, I had I almost shocked myself. I mean, they eat it spicy. You're right. They eat it
Yeah, they
spicy.
eat spicy, and they get really alegres. Like they like to drink too. So I feel yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Like whenever we've gone, but I don't know. It's
But
enjoyable though.
I do remember that when I went with y'all there to work in the fields there, you they used to have a fun with me because and he see me every time that I eat the spicy food, and he see me my face come up red and choking, But I took it the whole month that we were there doing the spiga, the dazzling. That first month, that whole month, I took it. It was hard for me, man. It was very hard a month because the spiciness that you all eat. I don't know how you guys do it, but hey, it is what it is. I did it bravely. I did eat, and I survived. Let's say
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
survived.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was a good time. Unfortunately, my health is not the best because that was pretty fun to go to Indiana and South Bend and Laporte to work on the field. That was a very interesting thing to see how the thousand and the corn, and it's amazing how the people that you take there how hard they work. You guys work hard because you're the ones, the first one that gets up and the last one that goes to sleep. You know what I mean? So you get up early in the morning, what, 4 in the morning,
Yeah, we would get up pretty early. Yeah,
and then you go
like
to
four.
sleep like at 9 or 10.
Yeah, we would go to sleep late. So
Wow, amazing,
yeah,
man, amazing.
yeah,
It's hard. So
yeah.
so anyway, so what that's what I did want to mention about the baseball. Nothing that I follow. I really don't follow any sport myself because all I'm trying to do is see how I can, you know, get back in the game. And I was successful one time, and if you remember, like you say, you used to cut my grass, right?
Yeah, I used to cut your grass.
I
Yeah,
didn't remember none of that stuff, man. you, 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 I don't remember at all.
I just remember you lived a comfortable life. I remember I think we went into your house like once or twice. You had large screen TV and stuff like that, you know. But but yeah, I remember the success. But I was still young. I know my family knew you really well. And then I started
Yes,
knowing you because whenever you would go, we would go to the movies and stuff over there.
yes. We're gonna
Because
talk that.
I guess
We're gonna talk a little bit about the movies too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I know, like, with people that don't go, that never been up there, because the places that will stay, it's kind of like places like where the Fort Myers is, like on the highway, like everything is there, like all the stores are there. Like we'll stay in hotels, but everything is around there, like the malls there, the theaters there. So I
Mm,
think that's why, we would always go to. I remember you used to go to the movies a lot, but yeah.
yeah, man, it's amazing. You got good memory because you remember those things to the dot, and at that time I had a little bit of success, and I really, I've been working the rest of my time that I lost everything and I haven't get back in the game yet. So hopefully, working um, the YouTube channel, and hopefully we grow a good community that support my channel, and that way we can make it better, and we can get back on the game and do good things for people, and and learn a lot of things, because even that you're young, I have a lot to learn from you. We're not gonna talk at that part that how you invest money yet, because I know you kind of very reserved on that, but it's always
Well,
it's so
the only the only
it's
thing
always
I
good
can't
to. Uh-huh.
yeah, the only thing that I can say, like, I mean, I won't say that I can say, but I will say, like, I don't know. It's just been lucky, to be honest, because I know whenever the recession hit in '07, right? Everything got really, really cheap. So my family, we bought some properties, and
Yes,
they're in a good location. But really, like what's really helped out is like LaBelle all of a sudden started booming. You know, so now there's like a bunch of like Wawa, 7-Elevens. So they're forking over big money for these properties. You know, they're like
yes,
you hear like $1 million, $2 million, and so yeah, like that's kind of the luck part that you didn't really expect for LaBelle to boom. All of a sudden they
yeah,
just changed. You know,
yeah,
because they're
definitely.
building like houses everywhere. So yeah, like my parents, they've bought properties and but they've gone up.
No, the way we're gonna leave that for another opportunity that we will have it and talk a little more deep in there, and how do you buy, how do you look at properties and all that stuff. But that will be in another show, which we're gonna talk about, because I know you are in accounting, right? You are CPA, right?
I
CPA or
did
an
go to
account?
school. Oh, I just did accounting, but yeah, I did do school, yeah.
Oh,
But
because I know
but
you were going
everything,
to the
yeah,
college.
yeah. Yeah, accounting. But everything like that I've been doing with my parents, or the harvesting and the thing. Like, I mean, I applied it. I think that's kind of like the important thing is you kind of apply it, like
Yeah,
everything you learn in school. And so yeah, I mean, even then, like stuff that I've done with my parents, like I've applied it for myself too. Like I've gotten like my own rentals, and now like it's pretty cool. Like it's kind of cool to have the income coming from your houses.
well,
Like once you set it up, yeah.
Yeah, when we talk about that next time that we meet, like I say, we can talk in details that what how much rentals you have, and if you selling any house or anything, then we can go ahead and talk and promote that to you. That way people can see it. If people are interested from Fort Myers or Naples areas to buy something on on LaBelle, Henry County, that
Yeah.
they can go ahead and ask questions around there. But anyway, let's talk at something that we done it together, like for example, the movies. What kind of movies? What was the movie that we went to see? I can't remember. Now you got better mind. In South Bend.
Well, I wonder what was out there. Probably like that's probably when the Marvel movies started getting popular, you know.
Yeah,
But as
I
far as
remember.
movies,
I remember.
the ones that I've been watching that I watch are kind of like time travel movies, The Matrix. I've been watching like a lot of the Marvel ones, the Avengers. Um, I think the ones that have gotten popular that I've liked too are the DC comic movies. So yeah, I've been
Okay.
starting to yeah.
Yeah,
So I've been kind of
we like that kind of movies. I know.
yeah.
Which one is your favorite movie all times?
Of all time, well, the ones that I enjoyed the most are probably like the time travel movies, and and I guess even like the Terminator movies, the Matrix, that stuff is always pretty good, you know. But I think it's kind of interesting that now, like those movies came out in the past, and now they're kind of like playing out today, you know,
Yeah,
like with all the technology and like you kind of always hear like Elon Musk, and I think they're doing robots and you hear like all these automated stuff. So I mean, I
yeah.
don't know, but
But
usually those are the kind of movies that I like.
but
Those like multiverse.
you favor which one will be?
The favorite movie. I have to think about it. I don't think I have a favorite.
No,
Maybe the movie Frequency. I've always enjoyed that one.
which
That was a
one?
pretty good movie. It's a movie called Frequency.
Yeah, and I didn't.
It's
I
like
don't recall. I
it's an
didn't
old
see that one.
movie. It's
Who,
an old
who's
movie.
who's in that movie?
That guy Dennis Quaid. He's like
Okay.
an older. Yeah, it's like a time traveling movie.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
yeah. But it's pretty good. Scream, I would say maybe Scream is the one that I've always enjoyed too. The Scream
Green.
franchise. Yeah.
Okay. My favorite one is Matrix. That
Oh,
franchise. It is my favorite. Unfortunately, the last one they didn't do that great on the fourth one, but I still like it. It's still my favorite movie to for all time for me. Um, what's your favorite actor
my
or
favorite
actress?
actor, I would have to
Actress.
say Will Smith probably.
Which one?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah,
He's
I feel like he's
hilarious.
all.
He's
Yeah, like I
hilarious, man.
feel.
He's good.
Yeah, I feel like he always does really good movies. Will Smith does
Okay.
like every. I mean, he's older now, but like in the past, he always made like hit
Yeah, you
movies.
make a lot of movies, man. You make a lot of movies.
Yeah, yeah, because he would do like what was it? I don't know. I think he just had good charisma. You know,
What do you
Will
think
Smith.
about that show they throw there in the wars with Chris Rock?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What do you
Well,
think
I don't
about
know.
that? What do you think
Uh,
about that?
I mean, I don't know. I think he's human. You know,
I
but
think it's just a show, man. I think those
it's
guys are really good on show. Uh, you know why? Because if somebody comes to hit me, you get punished. In this country, you can go to jail, and that's what proof you have right there. Everybody saw in the world. So you
mhm.
had enough proof to put him in jail because that's an assault. That's an assault.
Yeah,
So period. I mean, it's no less and no more. It's an assault. So Chris Rock didn't do nothing, even that he was not had the right to do it. But I think it was all prepared show. You know,
well, I do think maybe it was prepared because I know like around that time, Chris Rock he was going on a comedy tour, you know, so like it looks good for it drives up his interest, you know.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So maybe he told Will
You know,
Smith.
and they always do some kind of stuff whenever one is going like and nobody know they don't have no news about it. They do something stupid that people will see because we love that kind of stuff. That's the we don't see nothing positive. We like to see things that crazy and stupid. And I think they know how do they marketing themselves, which is for me, I really, really, I was disappointed with all three of them. All three of them. I mean, his wife didn't do nothing, but he should have stopped him for him to go out on stage. If that was a real thing, you don't expose yourself to be charged with assault, and live TV show,
Well,
where
yeah, I
everybody.
think yeah, because I think maybe it's true what you're saying. Because I think Will Smith, he's like really famous, and I think his popularity, because his wife also has a show like on Facebook that I've seen that is called Red Table Talk. So
Yeah,
I think like it's just like I just think he's helping out his wife and Chris Rock to generate interest for their shows. You know, that's what I
I
think
mean,
might have happened too. You know.
yeah, I think that was not really for me something that I laugh about it. Just I was disappointed to see that kind of stuff happen, and the more you look at it, you see the way that Chris Rock took the hit. Just look at this. Here, if for somebody like Will Smith that knows how to punch and hit somebody in the face, that guy's gonna fell on the ground,
Hmm.
and that guy just well, oh my God, and shut up, It's like somebody just went like this. Exactly that. Just a touch. Will Smith
Yeah.
hit that guy. That anybody will go down unless it's a huge a guy, one of those fighting guy. But a regular guy, they get hit like that in the face with the a full fist. That
Hmm.
that person will go. I mean, you're not expecting that. You're gonna go down, man. And he just took,
Hmm.
oh my God, oh, that was it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
very disappointed, man. Very disappointed Will Smith on that. But anyway, what I
Yeah,
am,
he's always been a
I'm
clean
nobody.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me that so Matrix, Keanu Reeves is to me the greatest guy. Um, but he has not only because he's a good actor, um, eh, the way he conducts himself, very humble guy. Sometimes we see stuff that he do quietly, um, that don't make it that big news when he's outside. Things that he done, and I like the guy because all that stuff, not just because he's good making movie. Um, you know, I like the person is a very humble person, but so that's my favorite guy. So there, my favorite movie is Matrix. The whole four movies, Matrix is it. What the latest movie that you see?
The latest movie that I've watched, I mean, I've been watching different movies, but it's because I've been trying to get out of the whole like Marvel movies because you know how like whenever the Iron Man, the Robert Downey Jr. like I feel like whenever that was going on, like that was probably like the only movie that I would watch. But
Yeah,
I've been trying to get more into different movies now back. Like I've been watching Bullet Train. I think that one had Brad Pitt in it. Um
it was a good
what else?
movie. It is
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah,
I
so
like it.
I've been watching that like I don't know, I've just been like that movie the scary genre Us, I think it's called.
Oh
And
yeah,
Nope just came out and I think it's from this guy named Pele or something. That's the producer.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I've been trying
I
to
don't
watch
like that.
different movies.
I don't like that kind of movie at all, man. I don't.
Cuz
I don't watch
cuz
that.
I've been trying to like unhook myself from like Marvel because like everything is just like Marvel, you know? Like their movies
Yeah,
are good. Like Spider-Man was good. I mean, I'm still
Yes,
excited about it. Spider-Man is good. That new one that just came out from what's that guy? The multiverse, the Doctor
Multiverse,
Strange.
Doctor Strange, that's a good one.
That was a good movie. So they're all like really good movies, and it just hook you. Like the one that I want to watch now, that I'm really excited about is Ant-Man. You know, the new
You
one.
saw Black Adam yet?
No, I haven't watched Black Adam. I was thinking
Oh
of
man,
going to
you
watch
miss it.
it today.
You're missing out, man. You're
Is
missing
it
out.
good?
It's
Yeah.
a good. You know how many times I already saw that movie?
How many?
5 times.
Five.
5 times. I already saw
Yes,
that movie.
I'm thinking of watching it, but like I don't know. The other thing that's kind of happening, that I'm kind of interested too, because like Facebook has those virtual reality. So I'm
Oh
thinking when virtual reality happens, like why would I want to go to a movies when I can probably see it better? You
yeah,
know, that's what I think.
I don't think it's the same, man. To me, it has to be big screen, big sound, or go home.
But yeah, so I mean, but yeah, I've been watching. It's because the other thing that happens, like phones, what it happens, like you can have now what they do, like the movies that are out on theaters, you can play them on your phone. You got to pay like $20 or something
Yeah,
like that, or
it's
but you can
still.
watch them now. I mean,
I
it's
had that.
more.
I had that like a month ago. How many times you think I seen it?
Oh, I don't know how many.
Only the first day once.
Oh, so yeah,
It is. I
so
don't
like
feel. I don't feel it. I don't feel it like I'm watching the movie. Unless I am at the big screen.
I don't know. I just like the convenience, like on the phone that you got all the apps, you
Yeah.
got your bank accounts and the movies. Like even right now, like instead of using a laptop, I'm using the phone,
Yeah.
but I don't know. And then the phone is just a convenience thing because I'll go running with my phone, I'll go running with my phone and my AirPods. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't go a lot to the theaters, but I have been watching a lot of movies on my phone like lately. But
Yeah.
but
Young people more like it. They love the phone for
yeah,
they do all kind of stuff in the phone. So, but and you also work with your phone. But did you visit any 4DX movie yet? A theater?
what it, what is that? The
4DX?
I don't know what
4DX?
that is.
Oh
No,
my
no.
God. Man, you are left behind. That old man had to tell you all this.
I
Come
know.
on.
It's
What's
because when I used to go up north, it's because when I would go up north, right? Like like my time was to spend on trying to figure out like where I'm at. Because you're like no, like over there when you're up north, like you're not in the same town. You don't know the same people. You don't know you don't know the job. There's like a lot of stuff. So all my time was like just focused on that.
focus at
That's
work?
why
What?
like yeah,
That's what you do.
yeah, and then like it was kind of more like you want to be like private about things, until like because you know how like there's some people that post everything like every single time or something, but
Yeah.
like you didn't really want to be like dando santo y seña where I'm like here, I'm over there, you know, because
Hey,
so that's
well,
kind of that's why right now I'm like behind with Instagram or Facebook. Like I don't post a lot. If you ever go to my Instagram or my Facebook, like I don't got a lot of pictures because like sometimes I'll be at work, and I don't want to be
yeah.
posting that I'm wherever. And then
Yes.
I think whenever it first came out, like technology, like it would be like it was kind of like privacy concerns because like you never know who's watching,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, like bad things happen because you're putting that I'm here or I'm over there. But I do
Yes.
think now like more and more it's more common though, like it's more common where it's a little bit more safer. That's what I think.
Well, you're a hardworking person. I understand. I kind of lazy because I used to work hard, but not anymore because, like I say, all the problems that I've been developed over the years. But
Hmm.
uh, let me tell you what is for DX. For
Hmm.
DX, the experience you're gonna have there is fantastic. Once you go to
Uh-huh.
4DX, you're gonna have to hold yourself on the chair because that's like a roller coaster. It's like you be in an amusement park. exactly that. Where you go and then you shake it, and then when it rains in the movie or it's water splash in the movie, you get a little mist on top of you coming down. You see a lightning on the wall, like a thunder, torn, and the of Thunder, whatever it was, the movie, and whatever
Yeah,
is a lightning, you see that lightning on the wall, and it shows right there. It's very good experience. It's only one theater that has that here. Is in Naples. You gotta go to that one now that you're here. You gotta go to that movie, man. Let's go see Wakanda Forever.
yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking of watching that one. Comes out like November 15th, right? I think I
11, I
see.
think it is.
Yeah, yeah,
November 11,
yeah. I
I
was
think.
telling my nephew. My nephew wanted to go. My nephew's like 11. He's gonna be 12. But I'm trying to
Yeah,
get the loop because he has PlayStation 5 or whatever, and he has the Oculus or whatever. So he's more in technology. So I've been trying to get into the loop with it.
I'm
That's why I've
gonna
been asking you. Like, I see like all the platforms you have. I'm like, that's why I've been asking. I'm like, you got like Rumble, you got like I don't know Patreon, all these other ones that I've never heard of. I'm like, crap,
Yeah,
you know.
Twitch, and I'm trying to learn those things, and that's what I have a trouble with Rumble right now because I don't know what I did wrong. I don't want to show live right now, but I get to that. And the kind of slow type of guy that don't do things in a rush because at the same time, I have to keep busy myself trying to make a little
But
money here.
yeah, but yeah, the internet for sure. I know the phones, like it has a lot of potential, like for sure. Because I know,
Hmm.
like, because like it seems like any like country or whatever that's democratic has access to the internet. Like, you can probably like be seeing in Canada, Mexico, Japan, South Korea. If you got like a good content, like everybody can help you. Like or that can really help you. And I
Yes,
know
yes,
like for me like with technology, I mean I don't know, like I don't know if it's because like I'm out of town, but like it really kind of it helps you orient yourself because like sometimes if you don't know about mechanic, like there's YouTube channels that you can pop up, whatever year your model is, your car, and it'll give you like the guides of how to fix stuff, like
yes,
even with investments, like that's kind of the other thing like that's helped out us this year because there's information, there's like somebody who's like investing or something, and they'll kind of give you the steps of how to do it, so I
yes.
feel like technology, like it really like I guess powerful, whatever you want to call it, but it really helps, I think,
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get there to those things, but because I'm concentrated right now in YouTube, that's what I need my follower. That's what I need the people to register on my YouTube channel because I want to meet uh, that thing about what they require to start getting monetized. Of course, I'm not gonna make money right away. It takes to have at least, I would think, at least I need to have like 50,000 followers, and then I'm gonna start seeing money coming in. But to then,
because I
it's all
know. uh, Yeah,
right.
yeah, I know with harvesting too, when we first started going, like we wouldn't make any money. The only money that my dad would make was from the citrus, what he had here. But I
Yeah,
guess when you go out there, like even though you're not making money, I guess you still end up learning like the process, And then every single year you would go, everything is no longer new. Like you already know the town, you already know the job, you already have like people coming, and then you'll start kind of like creating like a track, Like now we got work for, I would say we got a good year, like the whole year, and then like
yeah,
every single year we would like add, and but eventually like it kind of catches fire. At least that's what we've seen with harvesting, and you start making money, but it's hard. But I mean, it's different. I mean, it's a hard labor, but it's different. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah. At the beginning,
yeah.
you don't make money.
Yeah, well, that's what you guys knew really well. You saw
Yeah.
your parents grow. You grow in that environment, so you are really good in that. You know what to do. If it's
I
any
mean,
question, that would
I
tell
just
you.
know with harvesting, because like I know with harvesting, at least with its help with my dad, like you really have to have like kind of passion. like you have to have like kind of determination to really make it happen, you know?
Yeah,
Because yeah, there's
yeah,
sometimes you're not making money, you're not making money, and sometimes like you're saying, you do have to wake up like at 4 or 5 o'clock, or you do gotta wake, go to sleep 9. So you gotta have like some empeño like for a better life, you know. I'm not gonna say
yes,
we don't, like it's been going good, and there's luck part of it, but you really have to like have like some at least harvest. You got to have like some kind of orgullo, like to get out of sometimes if things get hard, like that's what I've
yeah,
seen with harvesting, but it's hard. Yeah,
yes, it is. It is. I
yeah,
know. So going back to the 4DX, you gotta go see that 4DX. Is right there in Pan Ridge and Airport Pulling. It's a theater there, Hollywood 24, I think it is. Uh,
yeah.
Claudia, saludos. Gracias, Claudia, por su saludo. Gracias. La vamos a esperar ahí en people from Honduras. They are saying hello, saludos.
Well,
Claudia,
I've been
nuestra.
advertising. Sorry, go ahead.
Ah,
I said I've been advertising you to all my family and the guys that work with us too.
get. I asked all your family and friends that you advertise my channel. That please, to go ahead and give me that subscription because we wanna do good things and we wanna keep making real life stories. And right now we sharing with Alex that we share some story because we done things together like a movie, like a work in agriculture, like he mowed my grass and about 20 years ago. You still remember
Yeah,
that? You remember that that we I married his sister. So all those things that we done things together. So that's a
yeah,
real life story. You know.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been good. I think as far as the real life part of the harvesting, that like me, like personally, like I lived in LaBelle and I was kind of typical like millennial, like urban kid. You're kind of in your nest, like in
Yes, yes.
LaBelle. But I guess once you go up north, you kind of see the more of the real world, like where the farming, like it's kind of what provides the food, like basically to the whole United States, so you kind of really see something like in action as far as like the pandemic is an example that if it wasn't for the farming or the harvesters, the country we probably would have gotten eaten alive by China,
Going
because
and
we don't produce anything.
chaos. It would be a
Yeah,
chaos, man. Yeah.
yeah, because we don't like United States doesn't produce anything. China produces like everything, and
Almost
like
everything.
they.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the farming, I guess at least what I've noticed with the governor here in Georgia, like they opened it up like as the trail was going up, and it kept everybody like eating, So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you do see like the real world, like I don't know. I guess farmers, I don't know. Maybe sometimes they do, or maybe they don't. But I think farmers should giving credit, but I think also like the H2A workers should be giving credit. That they're hard workers and they're giving everybody food.
It is a really hard work, guy. Because I do have a lot of respect for you guys because it's not an easy thing. I mean, whatever person say, "Oh, why are we gonna bring people here?" But I'm not gonna go do it, and so it's a lot of people who are not gonna go do it because I tried. I tried and I saw with my own eyes, get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and go to sleep at night at 10 at night. I saw how you guys work. I saw how that guys walk miles, 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 miles of working every day. You guys had to eat. You eat really quick on the rain. It doesn't matter. You gotta perform your job, and you do it, guys, really well. And I do have a lot of respect for those guys. Right after that, we do the Spiga there. I met a farm over there in Laporte. I went.
Hmm.
Remember, I don't know if you remember that I told you about it. I went to work in the field. I tried to pick cucumbers. Man, man, that was an
Well, yeah,
experience.
but yeah, yeah, I
Wow.
definitely, yeah, you definitely have to have like some kind of hunger for better life. And I know like even with the guys that I have, like because I don't know if it's because I'm a millennial, but like I do tell them like that we can't work forever to like invest their money like in businesses in Mexico, because
Yeah,
it's we're not forever gonna be 20, we're not forever gonna be 30, to be like investing in like Ubers over there, or some of the guys they'll tell me like they'll put their kids through school. Sometimes I feel like they live a better life than some of the Americans here, because they'll put their kids through school and they're having stores, or they're having like taxis, and or there's another guy I guess that he rents out like for party people. You know how people do parties and you'll rent out chairs. So they'll tell me about like the businesses that they'll do, or they'll have like donde rentan like madera. So
yeah,
like so I think that's another thing. Like on top of working really hard, you got to be like really, really like smart too. And I know with my dad, like the money, like I wouldn't say we make like a lot of money in harvesting, but the money we make, we end up investing it. Like we've invested it in properties. And
yes,
so it's kind of worked
yeah,
out.
yeah. It, like I say, when I went to work after the your dad finished, um, you know, working the thousand um, there. So I stayed there 3 months with the farm, and it was so hard to work. When we start that month that we start, we start picking up all at the same time, and I was left behind. Probably like a quarter mile, and the guy in charge, in charge of the field, he came to me and said, "Luis, I know you haven't done this work, and I understand you're not made up for this kind of work, Luis." So you say, and I say, "Let me try, let me see if I can do it, please. I want to do it." uh i I was committed to go there to try
Uh-huh.
to make something happen. And then he said, "Luis, no, you're gonna hold us back. You're not gonna make money, and that is not a good thing for producing." So they sent me to the packing house. Boy, that's a hard work too. But I was able to get through there. It was like in September, no, August, all the way to October, in the end of October. I mean, it was a
Mhm.
quite experience. I did learn a lot going that way, and I do have a lot of respect for you guys that work with you, and all the migrant workers, all the people that work, picking stuff to make sure that we get supply to eat. That's the first hand people that touch the things, gets out of the ground, and then put on the packing house, and for us to go ahead to the market and buy it and eat. So I have a lot of respect for the people
Well,
that work in the
but
fields.
yeah, I think the other thing to mention, like I know, because sometimes I know with farming, like the actual farmers, the owners, like the guys that we have, at least the guys that we have, they're hard workers too. Like
Yeah,
because we'll have different farmers, but they wake up early too, and they go to sleep late too. But and some of these are like mom kind of like not mom and pops kind of thing stores. You ever heard that expression? But like even they'll have their kids out there, and they're in the greenhouses in the winter time. But like even the farmers, they really hard, they're hard workers too, like the farmers themselves. Like they're out there selling like their products or stuff like that, or managing like their tractors or whatever. Like I don't know, like they're hard workers too, like the farmers too. you know so the farmers combined with the migrant workers, like I think they do a good job, like of giving everybody, um,
yes,
you know,
yeah. No,
food.
to supply. Other people work hard too. Not saying we're not gonna say here the only ones that work hard in this country or around the world. The people working in construction. All these people that work in like the power line that we went through the experience of the hurricane. What happened? We were without power, but once and for that, people we never would get a power back. And you imagine as be without no power. But before we do all that, there wants the supply for us to eat, to be able to be strong and to go out there. as you guys, agriculture
Yeah, I know.
people.
It's I know, like in the real, yeah, like so the world, the real world, like you're saying, it is interesting. I know, like as you go through every farm, right? Because we'll do like citrus here in Florida, right? And then we'll go to watermelon in Georgia, right? And then, or we'll also do cucumbers in Georgia, for instance. But like every one of these farms, even when we get to Indiana, like they do provide like the whole thing because they also have cows, they also have cows and nuts and soybeans and everything. Like every single any kind of food, like these farmers are pretty much doing, blueberries, everything, beans, So it is kind of, I mean, it is kind of fascinating, that
It
the
is
food
fascinating.
comes
I
from,
mean,
yeah, that the food comes from them.
I had a great time when I went with you guys. I wish my health wasn't any excuse for me to go there because I did have a lot of fun. I just gotta find a way how I can eat different because I don't like that spicy stuff.
Yeah, peppers. We actually do peppers too.
Yeah,
We do. We do
at that farm in Laporte, we pick up and packing peppers, all kind of peppers, serrano, jalapenos, banana peppers, bell peppers. I mean, you name it. There was all kind of peppers in there, and the things that I didn't know they exist.
But I know like it is good to get out of your nest because I know like some of the farmers, they're all like around my dad's age, so my dad's become friends with them. So it is kind of funny, because they're all like the same age as far as
Yeah.
that. So, but yeah,
He's a star all over from here over there. We just gotta put him
yeah.
on the screen, and that way the world get to meet that guy right there.
I started making fun of my dad because like one of the guys we took us out to eat, one of the hotel owners, and he just calls him
Uh-huh.
Mr. Madrid, Mr. Madrid. So I've been making fun of my dad, and I just call him Mr. Madrid now. You know?
It is amazing people because that farm that I was, hey, this guy had a probably thousands of acres. He grows stuff that like man, and one of the things I will never forget. This guy, the guy used us to go to the office at the packing house. He was driving um he was driving a pickup truck like the one you used to have or still have, that old beat up Chevy.
Oh, I still got
Yeah,
the.
you still you
Well, we
still
use it.
got
We
that.
use it for work. Yeah, but we use
Hey,
it for work now, though. But yeah, we took it.
hey, that's a die-hard truck, man.
Well, that's one of the things about investing. Like one of the things that I do see people like they're getting cars for like 50 or 60,000, and that's a lot, But if you get like a car and give it maintenance, like that's how I've been able to buy houses because I've been having money for to like buy the houses, But yeah, I do keep the truck and I give it
It's
as
smart.
right?
It's smart.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, and
see,
and
I saw
the
I
thing
saw
about the
that
harvesting.
guy. I
Mhm.
saw that guy there driving that truck every day. It was an old beat up truck. And I asked myself, wow, a guy, it will have no problem to buy a Rolls Royce, whatever, because he making tons of money. Uh and this guy is driving that. I said, wow, that's spectacular. His wife was driving a nice Jeep, but it nothing fancy, nothing that was you
Well,
know uh
mhm. That
go
is
ahead.
one of the things that you do that I noticed about the farmers. They're very modest. They'll drive like beat up vehicles or stuff like that, but they got money,
Oh, that
because
guy.
you'll ask them how much their tractors cost, and they're like over 500,000 and shit like that. So, but
Yeah,
usually, like
yeah.
I guess the people that do have money, they're not gonna be like showing it off like that. They're probably gonna
Well,
be using like.
there's people that they're born on a big business and a big city, so they are more like a flashing thing because that's what they know. That's what they grew up with, you know, flashing the nice cars and all that stuff. But that's what it is. It's the way that some people do. And like you say, that gives you the room to be able to save money to buy a house, not using your money in something that really you don't need it, man. Because you don't need a fancy car. You don't need, drive a Escalade. You don't need to drive a BMW or Rolls Royce or Bentley. You don't need that. But you will have no problem to drive an Escalade, but you don't do that because you wanna be able to purchase another property. If you get a like an Escalade, so that means 120, $130,000 gonna go down on that car, and you're not gonna have a room to buy another property. I'm trying to have that mindset. Having said that, I wanna get like you when I grow up. You know what I mean?
Well, I just know, like for me at least, like independently, like I had that truck, and that's the truck that I used to work and they used to use in high school, but I would never get a vehicle, but I was saving up money and I got my first house, and then that second house got me my second house because I just kept giving it maintenance to the same vehicle. Like I would just change the tires if I hit it, like I would just fix it, because if you go get another used one, you're also kind of risking that vehicle might be bad, And if you get a new one, that's money that can go like into another house, because houses used to be really cheap here in LaBelle, So what helped me, like in LaBelle, I think the houses were like, I think at one point they were like 13,000, 15,000, and now they're like 300,000, 400,000. That's how
Whoa.
cheap they were in '07, '08. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of like at that point. Yeah. So at that point, if you were buying a car for 30 or 40,000, houses in '07, between '07 probably like 2016, you were getting them under 50. You were getting them under 60. And so yeah, like it was.
You know that's a big difference when you grew up or have you are a very wise person, because at the same time that you're talking about that, I didn't have no problem to have money in my pocket. I was successful in that little business in La Belle, but I didn't have no education, no, I didn't have any role model. I didn't go, any university. So the money that I got in those days that I make a good money, I didn't invest in the right way. If I could have done that, probably I would have 50, 100 houses, because like you say, that time it was easy to buy because it cost almost nearly to nothing what it costs now. Wow, that's a difference for a person like you. They knew how to think, that you have like a role model in
Well,
front of you.
me, I think, yeah, I think what helped me too, because my dad, okay, so in Mexico, right? I think he went to like a library over there in Mexico, right? And he had
Yeah.
bought that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know what that book
Mm,
is, right? The Rich Dad Poor
mm.
Dad. So he read
It's
it
one
in
of my
English, in
it's
Spanish.
one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
He read it in Spanish, so then I read it, right? So what ended up happening, I went to school for accounting, right? And the professor, he told me, like, this is like when I was 20, right? He's like, right
Yes.
now, he's like, this is when the rich people are gonna get richer, right? Like for them, they're not in a recession. They're gonna start buying things and start making things happening. So, I got out of school and I told my dad, like, hey, we should try to buy as many as we can. I mean, my parents didn't have like a lot of money, but everything was so cheap. So to my dad's credit, he was buying properties whenever they were 15,000, 17,000, 50,000. And now like the market is just kind of gone up. And then I feel like
Yes.
lately more people, maybe because of COVID or whatever, but I feel like all of a sudden, like Florida has been really popular. Like it's become popular with tourists, you know,
Yeah.
like
But
everybody, like I've been.
it,
Mhm.
it needs to be have a that set in mind to trying to make it better. But when you are a person that you're making money, I use it myself as an example, because I waste a lot of money, and I didn't invest in the right way. And that was part of my failure. And also, I had a lot of people that owe me money around La Belle, around the tribe. The people that they see me, they laugh, but that's my fault. That was my fault because I let people walk out of my office, owe me money, and that was not a right way to do business. But you know you really want to do better, and you look for the search to how make it better, and listen to those things. Watch, see you there, read some books, listen to your teacher. And I had a just see books and all that stuff, but I never follow that book. It definitely, when you have a set of mind and you're a wise person, you'll be successful in life. I did it in a hard way. I lost everything that I had, but I came to the country with nothing. I came illegally, and finally I made it better. Then got to a great lady that helped me up and down the road there. You know, but you know, uh, I never listened I never listened. I'm a hard head person. Uh, Now I do learn. Now I do. I had to be, I would say, 10 years looking for the opportunity, looking for that. But I like to see a two, opposite what you are, what you do, what you be done, and continue to do. Well, saying that, before we continue, I want to make sure to let you know that I got. You
What is
see,
it? Yeah, I see the book.
you see what is?
Is that one book from the person you interviewed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a great book, man. It's a
Did
great
you get it
book.
from Amazon? You got it from
Yes,
Amazon?
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
In fact, I had her back last Sunday, and she in the end, she say, anybody that saw the show or say that that I look they saw the discount part with the Tio Luis, she will give a very good discount because she has a Facebook where you can have an audio, and she will put that that stuff right there to you. You can listen. So basically, what she do, she reads the book. She reads the book, and then you can hear an audio. Now, if you had the book, you can get even better discount. Uh, but in total, and let's say you don't have no book and you just want to get the discount and get the audio and get the other two courses, she say, which the other two courses all depend how you look at it, but just to hear that book, it's worth the money. The volume is $60, right? But she leave it for, I think, a 25, something like that. Just telling that you saw that discount on talking, conversando con el tío Luis. So just to let you know, and that way, if you're interested, probably you can get it that with no problem. Um, I mean, to me, it's a very good book because mentally it helps me, and I know it's going to help a lot of people, and how to deal with people. But uh, we are really, you say we haven't even talking much, and we already got an hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
You
yeah, it
believe
went
that?
by fast. Yeah,
That
yeah.
I told you that time it goes flying. And I don't know how much time that you want to continue, or you want to call it a day for right now, and maybe we can meet
Well,
another day.
we can call it for a day. That way we have more content in the future. And you
Okay.
know,
No, I think it with you.
yeah.
I think it
I
with
just
you.
wanted
We
to
have a
try out
lot of.
because you were telling me like because you kept telling me like just do it, you're gonna be fine. I
Yeah,
wanted
you're
to
gonna
wait
be
for the
fine. I mean,
1000 I wanted to wait for the
you see,
1000 one. Yeah.
yes, but you see how
Well,
easy it
because I
is.
had just gotten back. Yeah, yeah. I had just gotten back from work, and I was up north for like 7 8 months. I was gone for a while, and I had just gotten back, so I was trying to get myself together. Buying like groceries, trying to sign up for the gym. So I was like, I wanted to do like a whole list about what to talk about here. Like, well, just go it. Whatever happens,
Yeah,
happens. And
I mean, it's nothing to the thing is. if more than you think of trying to make it perfect, it's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be. It's
Mhm.
always something on, that happened. Looking like you lost the signal for a second, you lost the mic for a second. So but that's gonna, things like that is gonna happen in a live show. It's nothing can be perfect.
Mhm.
So, but if you don't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it, wait till 100,000. You take it, because I know you would like to have your own channel, which I think you should. Because listen to this: you travel from here all the way to Indiana and Michigan, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that, but like I was thinking to do it, like I really got to challenge myself to do the work and to capture it on video, like the whole routine, from point A to point B. But it's kind of like a challenge, But I
It's
don't
not.
know.
It's not.
I haven't
It's
gone
not a
there.
challenge. The only thing is right here, and that's why this book is. I think is a great thing for people, because it open your mind to decide, to make a decision. More you think, and more it's going to take a longer time. So by the time you probably want to do it in another year, you already had your 1,000 followers already. You already have content. So what you got to do is to find something that you are passionate, that you like, and like sports or movies, choose one of those. But at the same time, you go up north, you dealing with people that come from Mexico and other countries, maybe. You can talk to them, you can interview them there, or you can talk, the different restaurant that you
Well,
eat, that you going up, north. It's all type of regions. In that region, how they eat food there, so you can get that information. Or you can see that windmill, the ones that produce power. You can show that to the world. You can show that picture of detaching in the soybean. So you do so much stuff that you have a plenty content to put out
oh
there.
yeah, it has good content. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
why you waiting for? Why you
Well,
waiting for it?
I did. Well, because I don't know. There's nothing.
Nah,
I
nah,
need
man.
somebody. Well, now that I have you, like you can explain how the whole thing works, And
Well,
but yeah, I think what you're
it
saying,
might
because
be like
I
uh,
know what I have been doing. Like I've been kind of sharing it on my stories a little bit more, like the different places and the different jobs. But it's just been like for people that I know or stuff like that. But to put it on a YouTube channel for like other entertainment, like I mean, I still haven't done that. But yeah, you're
you
right.
can
I
do.
think there's a lot of content. Like anybody who's just like here in Florida, like there's content and it is a like a whole different perspective. Like how the different places that we stay at, the jobs, like everything that we talked about, but like in a channel, an entertainment thing,
You
and
can do a
I
little
mean, it is
class
something that.
you can do a little class on how you can pick up oranges, how you can pick up watermelon, how you can pick up cantaloupe, or how you pick up peppers, how you pick up how you do the spiga. You know how how things is done in short videos in different places and different regions. Uh, and then you can put a little video like I do with food, you know. And I'm not good
Well,
at making video.
you have to show me because I know I have seen YouTube like now they have shorts, YouTube Shorts or something, and then they got like a whole channel. But then I also see like they break them down into 7-minute videos. Like there's like a lot of I guess that's just one
Well,
platform. You know, there's also Instagram, Facebook. That's another platform, and there's Spotify. There's like a
yeah,
lot
but
of.
but but look at me. And one camera, the only thing that doesn't work good is the Instagram. I see that I have a trouble to keep up with the camera in Instagram. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it in one phone and get in a way that I can have it. But in one platform, I have six different in one stream platform. I put all
Mhm.
that together in one place, and it's how to get to the world. I'm not using
Yeah.
each camera for each for Instagram, for Rumble, for Twitch, for Patreon, for YouTube, but Twitter. It's all in ones. It's a lot of tools out there that you can use and make things happen. In the beginning, you can probably want to start recording and put stuff recording till you get better. Because if you look my videos, from my first videos, you will hear a noise, aesthetic in there. You would see that I half away. You're gonna see that the color is dark. You're gonna see all that, but that's what the gentleman, Mr.
Well,
Davis,
we'll
said
have
to
to
me.
see because I know with me like, and I get what you're saying because but it is kind of like a commitment too, like putting, content like for people, and then like right now, the other thing because I have been thinking about it, but like right now, because my sister like she builds, my dad does this stuff, I do my stuff, and then we got like a lot of work too this year. Like we got a lot of work and I don't know, like it's kind of like
But see, but
I don't
you
want to
blocking
entitlement
yourself.
like
But you blocking
well
yourself
like right now
because
uh, I don't want
you
to
know.
add more work and then I'm doing too many things at once. Like,
No, no, no. You're
that's
not
why
gonna
with
do
you,
it
like, well, I
because
can.
you go to the field, you can get your content out
Uh,
of the field. You can get your content out of the restaurant that you guys eat. You can get your content while you're driving, taking a nice picture or nice view. You're doing it while you're working already. That's what I do.
mhm.
That's what I do. I drive and I take a video or I talk in my way back or whatever. I go sit down to eat. So I'm not doing anything different. I still do and performing my job. The only time I do that, but you don't have to do this, is when I sit down an hour or two with a person. That's the only time because I got it prepared. So basically, for me to be working today, I'm over here, but I building something for me, which it makes it a whole lot easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll
So
keep. We'll figure it
so
out.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about that next time to see how this project's going. But I think you should do it. I mean, doing it for fun,
Yeah.
and you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. You like the social media things, so you're good. You know how to
Well, the
design
other thing
stuff.
I could just. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You design pictures for me. You made a little things that different to promote my business. So why you cannot do it for yourself?
Uh huh. I don't
You
know.
know
We'll
what I
see.
mean? So, all right.
Like,
I think that we're gonna go ahead and call off. It's already past an hour 30. I
uh,
thank you very much for that. Uh, what do you want to say to the nieces and nephews of the galaxy? Um, what will be your last 2 cents that you want to say?
oh, that they should support you and you know, they should like. I guess if they had to take anything from me, like I've been promoting it to like my family, my friends, and I've been like telling them how to subscribe on the channel, you know, and then so yeah, like do the interviews, like don't just promote it, like take initiative and sit down because it is different, and sometimes we get camera shy, but I guess you gotta like be a pioneer and you know, do something different, because we're just like me, like we're just doing harvesting or we're buying properties, but like the YouTube channel, like that's something more unique, and
Yeah.
just I think that's what I would say.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that promotion. Uh, I know you guys care a lot about me, and I do appreciate the your family. Uh, talk to your sister to see if they want to get an interview. I know your dad's gonna take
My
a long
sister
time.
might more likely do it. My dad might need more convincing.
It's a lot of work we had to do with your dad anyway.
I did tell my dad, but he's like, I already got too much stresses going on. I don't want to add another stuff to my
No,
plate.
it's just a couple hours sit down with me. That's all. It don't take it
Yeah,
that much.
yeah.
But
He
anyway,
doesn't
I
want to
do
go
appreciate
viral.
it.
He doesn't want to go
Yeah,
viral.
continue. Please continue doing the good job, the good
All
work that
right.
you do for me. Thank you for your service and to the country that we use a lot of the stuff that you guys do. That you people work with you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that what you guys do. That's a
Uh,
fantastic, and I know I'm gonna go viral today, because you were here. You were here, young fella.
maybe,
I need more young
maybe.
people that come forward and do things with us.
Yeah. I'll
All right.
anyway,
Uh,
do I just push the leave button on it or what?
uh,
To like end it on my end, do I just push the leave button? Like there's an X on my
well,
end.
I'm gonna take you out of the screen, and I'm
Oh, okay,
gonna
okay.
go ahead and once I get you out of the screen, you can go ahead and close it down.
All right,
I
sounds
thank
good.
I thank you, man. Thank you very much, and say hello to your parents there and everyone.
All
All
right.
right. All right. Later. Wow, wow, excelente, excelente. Vamos a poner un poquito de comercial. We're gonna put some music right now. We're gonna play something here that we like to promote some music for the young people. Where they are, where they are, where they are. Uh,
Es difícil ver cómo las madres sufren al ver sus hijos en prisión. Dios nos ha enviado al mundo para vivir en libertad, dedicado for my ghetto. Como una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Como una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Del baño a la cocina, la botella se le empina. Del cuarto a la sala, fumaba hierba mala. Su madre no lo aguantaba y lo regañaba, pero al guay no le importaba. El bicho lo acegaba, se bañaba, se cambiaba y luego se marchaba, muchas lágrimas rodaba. Era de su madre pidiéndole al Señor que lo cuide en la calle. Confía en tu madre, no en la gente de la calle. Una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Como una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Pero un chico comportado y bien educado, de familia cristiana y un futuro fabricado. Pero el chico va creciendo y lo han motivado de que cambie esa vida y se convierta en sicario, de que guarde las alitas y que saque los ganchos. Todos se sorprenden, chico bueno y luego malo, convertido en un demente, se convierte en ese barrio. Ha matado a mucha gente, lo que me ha comentado. Como una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Como una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Sigue creciendo la lista de asaltos y está dispuesto a robarse un banco estando allá adentro. Dice es un asalto. El que se mueva juró que lo mato. Pero un movimiento en la fila se miró. El guay sin pensarlo, lo más le soltó. Y el agente se dio cuenta que a su madre la mató. Lo cogieron los agentes y preso quedó. Una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Como una triste paloma se encuentra el guay dentro de una celda fría y no sabe si saldrá. Y lo más duro de todo que perdió a mamá. Ay, 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 ay. Ten presente siempre Dios en tu mente. Siéntate y medita. Te lo dice Mr. Danger junto al bad boy, niño malo. One love.
Alaska Music, Rastafari.
Gracias, gracias a todos. Gracias a los que estuvieron viendo el show, es excelente. Es una persona joven, pues que bueno, nos contó un poquito de la historia de lo que él hace en agricultura y algunas cosas que hemos pasado ahí, que hemos hecho. Es una gran familia, la verdad que una familia excelente para mi persona. No, yo les agradezco a ellos por el cariño que siempre han tenido conmigo. estamos tratando de ver, vamos a ir poniendo música. Voy a tratar de ver cómo puedo arreglar Rumble para poder hacerlo funcionar, porque la verdad estuvo malísimo. Estuvo malísimo. No pude controlar Rumble. Algo pasó, pero bueno, de eso se trata, de aprender y poder hacer las cosas mejor cada día. No podemos ser perfectos desde la primera vez. No se logra eso así nomás, pues. Gracias por estar aquí, Claudia. Gracias, Odalia, a los que estuvieron, que no pusieron mensaje, pero eso es así. Eso hay unos que no les gusta pues platicar o decir algo por cualquier motivo. Aquí vamos a estar siempre y vamos a esperar en Dios que podamos seguir haciendo esto. Thank you for the ones that saw that video, for the ones that's gonna see it. We had a person 33 years old, very smart young person, hardworking. He runs the business for his father on agriculture. He goes from here all the way to Indiana and Michigan, and it takes probably about 10 months out of the year traveling. He's young, he's smart, and he invests his money wisely, and he has time to have fun movies that which we talk about a little bit about it. Next time that he's here, we can go more into how he looks the investment. I know he's not into real estate buying and selling and rentals. We definitely looking forward to have that kind of conversation. Also, he wanna open a project that how to do YouTube. It's amazing, you know, a person that wanna use his time the right way, and that is huge. That is huge, and I admire him for that. So we're gonna put another music there, and we're gonna continue. No music, commercial. Free commercial, because we don't charge these people. We just honored to help them. You know, my channel is about how we can help people, the small and entrepreneurs that we give it support. The bad thing is I only have so far right now in Spanish. I don't have in English, so please forgive me for that.
17 años de experiencia, Parish Bail Bonds ha estado ayudando a localizar y obtener la liberación de amigos arrestados, miembros de la familia y seres queridos en sus horas más oscuras. La oficina principal de Parish Bail Bonds se encuentra en Miami y damos servicio a toda la Florida. Nuestros profesionales le ayudarán a pagar la fianza rápidamente para que su proceso de fianza sea fácil y sin complicaciones. Estamos disponibles las 24 horas del día, los 7 días de la semana, y mantenemos nuestra promesa de ayudar. Póngase en contacto con Parish Bail Bonds cuando necesite la liberación más rápida y fácil de la cárcel en el área de Miami o en cualquier lugar de la Florida. De todo tipo de delitos que ameriten un arresto, lo que sea, estatal, federal o de inmigración. Llame a Parish 305-316-9331. Se aceptan llamadas por cobrar.
Excelente, qué bueno. Estamos apoyando siempre al pequeño empresario. Vamos a poner otro. Vamos a ver aquí que tenemos.
¿Sabías que muchas personas sufren de problemas de salud crónicos como diabetes, migraña, ansiedad, estreñimiento, que no se tratan por falta de dinero o de tiempo? En Sarpe fabricamos productos que proveen alternativas para mejorar tu salud. Así disfrutarás tu vida al máximo. Para ello, usamos superalimentos de primera calidad. Los ponemos en bebidas que ya consumes y así llevas una vida saludable sin cambiar tu rutina. Sarpe está buscando personas para expandir este gran movimiento, haciendo dos funciones, consumiendo los productos y vendiéndolos. Puedes unirte a nosotros haciendo una suscripción mensual. Compra $100 en producto y te damos una caja extra gratis. Así puedes empezar a recibir todos los beneficios de nuestro sistema. Por ejemplo, para ganar productos gratis, solo debes tener a 3 amigos que consuman el producto y te regalamos el valor mínimo de producto de esas 3 personas, canjeables en producto. Si quieres generar comisión, inscribe a 5 personas y obtendrás de $140 a $160 de comisión. Si estas personas duplican tus acciones, alcanzarán nuevos niveles en los que podrás ganar $1,500. 2,000, incluso puede llegar a generar $12,000. Contáctanos y empieza hoy esta experiencia llena de beneficios. Sarpe con nosotros.
We almost gonna close the doing this, and we just gonna do a couple more, and we done for the day. Next Sunday, we're going to have also another young person that loves the music. So we just going to wait. We're waiting for him to go ahead and do the, how do you say, we're going to wait for him to give us the time that he want to do on next Sunday. He's from Honduras, La Ceiba. It's, part of his story. So we see what he has to say about it. I know he's been going through a lot of stuff on the music side, but he's going to keep going. He's going to do it. We have here the Ratan 21 tours. You can look in his webpage, Ratan21tour.com, or you can look in on Facebook on Ratan21 Tours on Facebook. You can look at either way. He has a lot of package over there. When you go to Ratan Islands is very, very beautiful island that we do have in Honduras. So I'm very proud to to put that out there. And I know him when he was very young. He actually was the first person that I started helping with the music at that time. Talking about 15 years ago, and he hasn't forgot that. He said, "Luis, I will never forget that," and he almost made me cry because he said, "You're like a father figure." So I was very nice for him to say that. You don't need to say that, but I know it comes from his heart. So, and here we are with another ad. This tea I'm gonna buy it this week.
Si estás viendo este video es porque seguramente aceptaste ese reto de probar nuestro té divina. Vamos a hablarte de la preparación de este maravilloso producto. Lo primero que tú tienes que hacer es comprar un galón con agua de esos que venden en el supermercado. Sacas 4 tazas, que es el equivalente a 1 litro. Este litro lo colocas dentro de una olla y pones el agua a hervir. Cuando el agua esté hirviendo, apagas el fuego, rompes la bolsa de té y dentro de ella vas a encontrar una bolsita con hierbas. Colocas dentro del agua que previamente ya hirvió esa bolsita de té y lo dejas reposar un promedio de 6 a 8 horas. Nuestra recomendación es que lo hagas por la noche y lo dejes reposar toda la noche. Al día siguiente ya tienes listo 1 litro de té. Ahora vas a regresar ese litro nuevamente al resto del galón y ya tienes preparado el galón de té para empezarlo a disfrutar. Ahora lo guardas en tu refrigerador y ahí debe de permanecer los 6-7 días, que es el promedio que te va a durar. Uso recomendado 20 onzas al día, divididas en 2 o en 3 tomas. Puedes tomarte 1 taza por la mañana, 1 taza por la noche. Ideal que sea tibio o caliente, pero mucho ojo, si lo vas a poner a tibiar o a calentar, que tiene que ser en cocina de gas, no en microondas. 20 minutos antes de cada comida es el uso recomendado. Recomendación: pesarse antes y después de usar el producto y en la misma báscula. Tallarse lo que es el abdomen para saber cuánto volumen perdiste antes y después. Y tomar de 2 a 3 litros de agua todos los días. Recuerda, el té es
Carlos,
parte de un kit
Humansor,
avanzado con el cual tú puedes
¿cómo
seguir
está, mi
perdiendo
hermano?
peso.
Eso
Para más
es la
información,
tarde,
contacta a la
a
persona que
las
compartió
2 de
este
la
video.
tarde, hora de Honduras. Es el en vivo donde va a estar premiando. Y este en vivo lo iba a hacer solo por una horita y pues nos pasamos un poquito, pero bueno, ni modo. Para que se presente usted, Claudia y Marilú, todos los de la familia, para que estén ahí viendo y que puedan calificar para recibir $2. Mire que ya hubo un ganador la semana pasada con $40 con ese de dos, ¿cómo se llama? De $2, el boleto de $2. Ya hubo alguien que se ganó $40 y otro que ganó 20, dos que se ganó $4. O sea que sí se está dando, se está ganando algo. Bueno, ahí ya es la suerte, no puedo decir quién va a ganar porque no tengo ese poder.
Oye, baby, no sufras porque no sufre por
Bueno,
ti.
entonces, y
No
para que
ames
entren ahora
a
a las
quien no
2
te
de la
ama.
tarde, hora de Honduras,
No llores
ya sabes,
porque no
darle me
merece tus
gusta,
lágrimas.
mirar el comentar al principio y califica para eso. Entonces, después de eso tomaré un descanso y me iré a pasarme la rifa. Y después de la rifa,
La que está llorando por un man que ya no la ya no la quiere.
a regalarles
Está llorando por un man que ya no la quiere.
ojalá.
Recuerdo ese día cuando te encontré en una esquina triste llorando por él. A veces estamos todos sin reconocer que la persona que está enfrente no va a responder. Decía que te amaba y no era verdad. Decía que esta vez todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar.
La nena quedó sola, el amor se terminaba. Cada momento pasaba que el amor a ella la traicionaba. Miraba sus ojos cuando estaba llorando, arrepentida por todo lo que ella está pasando. Allá abajo sola la quedan mirando, todo el mundo ya lo sabe. Quizá ella le tiene clave. Yo quisiera tener todo eso para mí, pero no hay tiempo para mí. No, está sufriendo por un man que no la quiere.
Cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar.
I used to have made change for you. Come through and they made things and they made no thanks. I talked to your mama and called me on the phone. They even made no sense. How things are changed. I used to be the right man and never understand how you made things and never been the things that I never been. Thanks God that I'm a human being. And the things I've never been, I try to understand. I try to make money and hustle on the things. I never understand how God used to make me how he made. And then I had to understand how we used to date. And then you came through in the high school, we never how we used to be. Then they called me on the phone that I used to never been the man that I used to want to blame. Thanks God that I always understand how I used to be a human things. And I always been the same hustle man that I made that shit. Everything I've been, things are never lit. Try to smoke weed and understand. You never been the same things that I never been. I tried the things and everything been around.
Todo iba a cambiar. 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 Recuerdo ese día cuando te encontré en una esquina triste llorando por él. A veces veces damos todo sin reconocer que la persona que está enfrente no va a responder. Decía que te amaba y no era verdad. Decía que esta vez todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar. Todo iba a cambiar.
Lil Capato, Alaska Music International 100.
Little G-Boy.
The original bad boy niño malo, yo.
Todo iba a cambiar.
Bueno, mi gente, bueno, cuídense, gracias. Carlos, Claudia, Odalis, por favor estén en el en vivo de las 2 de la tarde, hora de Honduras. En 2 horas más o menos estaremos en vivo. Bueno, nada, pues gracias a Dios, todo salió excelente. Aprendimos mucho de este muchacho joven. Una persona joven que usa su dinero correctamente, diría yo, lo invierte, no usa lujos, es una persona sencilla, humilde, trabajadora, luchadora y quiere un mejor futuro para él, para sus hijos y tener mejor calidad de vida. Hace ejercicio, corre, hace varias cosas, actividades. Una persona que admiro mucho y le tengo mucho aprecio a él, a sus padres, a su hermana, a sus sobrinos, su cuñado. Son personas que pues los llevo en mi mente y mi corazón siempre. Y sé que ellos me tienen el mismo aprecio. Fue excelente conversación con él. Creo que la próxima vez que nos encontremos vamos a ver la facilidad de poder entonces entrar más en sí en la agricultura, que es el negocio que él corre por su padre. Y hablaremos también de las inversiones que él hace de compra y venta y renta de propiedades. Así que fue un honor tenerlo. Well, people, entonces están en las 2 de la tarde, hora de Honduras, 3 de la tarde, hora del este, de la Florida. Del oeste, hora del oeste, viene siendo, serían 12 del mediodía. Acá en el centro sería las 2 de la tarde. Para que participen, miren en vivo, comenten al principio, comenten al final, si quieren comentar durante todo les exhorto a que puedan tener preguntas, porque viene una persona que sabe mucho de lo que son problemas mentales de ansiedad y eso, una persona que estudió su maestría en psicología en La Habana. Él tiene mucho conocimiento, pero claro, aquí en este canal, y pues él va a ser nuestra opinión, debido a las experiencias de la vida, tanto mía como la de él, la experiencia que tuvo durante ser graduado en maestría en psicología. Si tengan preguntas, para que los que quieran preguntar, pues serán bienvenidos y estaremos a la orden. So no se les olvide de participar, compartir, comentar, darle me gusta. Se les aprecia. Gracias por estar pendientes siempre del tío Luis, que sigue trayendo buenas entrevistas, buenas conversaciones. Así que los dejo, voy al inglés y voy a cerrar el en vivo. Well, thank you very much for your patience. We had a young fella, that we had a little conversation there. It was very good. Just to break the ice. I think next time we're going to talk more into the business he's running for his father, the agriculture. We're going to talk about his investment a little bit, how he do with selling and buying and rent property. A very smart young man. He used his money wisely. He don't waste money and go in different things. He likes to do exercise. He likes to do different activities. I don't know where he gets his time, but he's good. He knows how to use it. So thank you, and looking forward to come back in another maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something, and we can have a more into. Uh, Thank you for your patience. I had to say some things in Spanish because I got a lot of people in Spanish that follow me. Um, the next interview is gonna be with a person that he has a master on the degree on psychology. He's from Cuba. He's don't know his English. He barely moved over here a few months ago. He's in Houston, but he's really good. If you have any question, please put it out there. We're gonna stop some like an hour after, and we're gonna see all the questions, and we're gonna put them out there. So please put a subtitles. Put a subtitle because the subtitles you can go ahead and 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 see translate to in English, and that way you can see it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And if you had the time, participate on giveaway tickets. The person that see that at 3 o'clock, see the show, the interview, comment in the beginning and comment in the end. It has to be subscribed though. It has to be subscribed. Subscribe doesn't cost you nothing. And give a like, share, and we'll participate with $2 ticket. If you do those things, you will get that $2 ticket. It's not give away anything like lottery, nothing like that. It's just like straight up. You follow that and you get that. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and get prepared for Almendares Nájera. Saludes, saludes. Thank you, Almendares Nájera. Prepárese, Almendares Nájera para las 2 de la tarde, hora de Honduras, la entrevista con Orlando Méndez, egresado de la Universidad de Cuba, de La Habana, Cuba, maestría en psicología. Si tiene alguna pregunta, hágala por favor. Gracias. Thank you. And we are out. Or at least we will.